Imageware Systems is, I guess you can call them, one of the more solid enterprises on the OTC markets as far as operation results go. They're also one of the companies with tighter share structures, but there has to be a catch somewhere, right? There's always a catch, and that's where the cheap shares come in. By cheap shares, I mean the stock warrants that were exercised this year. Imageware's latest quarter report came out on the 17th, and you can double check there what I'm talking about. Just for simplicity, I'll show you anyway. For the 9 months since the beginning of the year, over 5.7 million stock warrants were exercised on an average price of 58 cents each. Just to be clear, the market price is consistently hovering over the $2 mark, which makes the warrants at least 3 times cheaper than what you guys trade for. On top of that, there's a strong 15% rise in the share price last Friday. Couple those two things with financials that have gone worse from the last quarter, and you've got a recipe for a big pullback. So if you've got a position here, better be careful and don't risk too much. Trust me, I know people who have lost a lot, and it always ends up the same.
You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody instead of a bum.
Anyway, let me get down to the heart of why I think the price will go down soon. First, Friday's upswing was due to no other discernible reason than the press release that hit the web last week. I'm not going to go into the details on them, but it's safe to say that since the movement was due to hype, the price will likely go down once the optimism wears off. And here's the second reason. For the quarter ending September 30th, Imageware recorded $490,000 in cash, over $3.5 million in current liabilities, $920,000 in revenues, and a net loss of $2.2 million. The problem comes up when you compare the numbers with those from the previous quarter. At the end of June, the company had $1.4 million in cash, $2.6 million in current liabilities, $930,000 in revenues, and a net loss of $2 million. When you compare the numbers side by side, I'm sure you can figure out why the latest results don't bode well in the next few sessions. And that's especially when there are likely too many cheap shares floating around. This is Martin Nadenov for HotStock.com.
I have a small amount of money to invest and I want to gamble in the market. I'm looking for a penny stock that'll go up and turn it into $100,000 or $1 million.